Hello, everyone. Today I've got a finals game from the Lunch Meat Classic 15. We've got Mark on the red side versus Sawflow on the blue side. Mark is running a criminal syndicate list. He's bringing Kingpin, Rhino, Black Cat, Ghost Spider, Beta Ray Bill, Bullseye with Indomitable Shadow Organization, Brace for Impact, This is a Robbery, and Mission Objective. 20 threat. We've got Sawflow bringing Red Skull 2, Dormammu, Sentinel Prime, and Bob with Indomitable, Mission Objective, Smash, Recalibration Matrix, Eyes on the Prize. This is Super Powered Scoundrels and the Montesi Formula. And we've got Priority with Sawflow. This is a replay of the match. Today, joining me on comment.
It's going great. I'm glad that you finally got to put on one of my events or whatever. This is very cool. So, yeah, exactly. Yeah, it works out. Yeah. Although I'm having an overabundance of people joining, so I'm thinking I might do something special going forward and kind of running like two events at once to like kind of like accommodate more people. So that should be pretty sweet. And this is great publicity. So it all works out. Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. Oh, geez. Okay.
All right. Thank you, TG Lord, for mentioning that. I butchered. I did the whole intro. So we're gonna pull a what is that? We're gonna pull a taco truck and just redo the whole thing.
All right.
All right. So we've got Mark in the red side, blue on the blue is Sawflow, and we've got Criminal Syndicate here. Kingpin, Rhino, Black Cat, Ghost Spider, Beta Ray Bill, Bullseye, Indomitable, Shadow Org, Brace for Impact, This is a Robbery, Mission Objective, and Sawflow is running a Dormammu squad with Red Skull 2, Sentinel Prime, Bob, and Dormammu. And so we have Indomitable, Mission Objective, Smash, Recal, Eyes on the Prize, and I think hopefully you were hearing Johnny, but I think you might have been hearing Johnny probably based on my mixer here. So yeah, Schmitz, let's effing go. That's right. That's right. All right. Well, language. I just played Steve Rogers in Second Wind recently. All right, language.
Oh, boy.
But yeah, so John, so I think they heard you. So, but yes,
Okay. That's
we're
good.
this is the finals of your event that you host pretty much every month, and
Yeah, pretty much that. Yeah.
yeah. So this is really cool, and I can't wait to partake and hopefully get to stream finals of your events in the future too.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. So,
Okay, so we have the deployment here. Looks like we've got Rhino in the middle. Oh, so I didn't mention. I don't know if I mentioned this or not, but Sawflow won priority, and he picked his extracts against Mark's secures, which I think. I mean, it's a little silly, maybe. Let's see what happens because, like, I don't know. I'm like terrified of playing against Scoundrels Kingpin because they can just like they don't have to do anything to you and they could win. Turn up
yeah,
Johnny
it's
slightly. Here we go. I can do that.
okay. I can move my mic closer to my face. I can put it in my mouth. That should hopefully help.
I think I should be able to turn you up here. I've got to figure this out how to do this. I'm so hmm. Let me figure this out. I'm still a noob with this. How do I turn up your volume? Normally it's so easy. I just like right click your face in the chat on Discord. All right. We'll figure it out. No, we won't. Okay, I'm just going to turn up the overall volume coming out of my computer.
Okay, hopefully that works.
All right, that should be good. It's okay.
I
He's
can
not that
maybe
bad.
turn up like my settings as well too, and
I
turn
think
up
you're
my
good.
gains potentially. Okay.
I think you're good. Okay, so we've got the deployment coming out here. Dormammu's full squad is out. We have Dormammu in the middle with Bob in the middle. I mean, they're all in the middle here, pretty much. They're Skull on the north flank. and we have. I gotta stop moving my mouse because this is not like in game. Okay. And we've got Sentinel Prime on the lower flank versus Kingpin Rhino in the middle, Beta Ray Bill with Black Cat on the top, with Bullseye and Gwen, and on the bottom flank. Johnny, what do you think of the matchup here?
Yeah, so I do agree that playing, especially winning priority, playing into criminals secures is a risky move. But I mean, there could have been something that he was going for. I think like Infinity formula is pretty good for the Dormammu team. It like really helps out. Like getting the extra power just means that you're getting like more rerolls and more stuff with Sentinel Prime. But it's definitely a high risk play, and maybe it backfired a little bit with how the scenarios popped out. But he does have priority, so he has a good chance of just getting like the grab and go with eyes on the prize.
Yeah,
So there's that.
we do have a body block here on the grunts, like are the an attempt to. We have so we had Ghost
Hmm.
Spider rotate actually. He changed the deployment to putting Ghost Spider on the top, but I mean the grunts, they're not doing. I mean they're gonna win this. I mean Mark's probably gonna move on to this secure on a last activation here with getting cover on those secures protects your characters to some degree, and we're seeing a not an eyes grab is kind of blocked.
Yep.
Frick,
Yeah.
I can't like move my camera. I'm not used to the replay. Okay, but yeah, he's going to be. I don't know. I'm not. He's going to be protected from an attack in a Rhino. I think. Right. What's Rhino's range on this move? Can he move and hit Red Skull range 3 here?
I think so. It's like range 3, so it's like 13 inches roughly, plus like his base size from deployment line. So it's pretty close. You should be able to like just get him.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
Look,
he's measuring it
he's
right
already. Yeah.
now.
He's.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, it's
Yeah.
close. It's tight.
I think. Oh man, I think he's just out. I think he escapes there a little bit.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I guess like with that extra move, maybe you would want to put Red Skull on the other side of that obstacle, like diagonally from Rhino, because you had that
For
extra
sure.
range. But
Yeah, and just kind of guarantee it and set up cover as well too.
yeah,
So
let's see what happens here. Now I've played with Mark before. Actually, we played in a trios event about a month ago or so, and Mark loves his criminals very much. We both did really well. Ultimately, our team went undefeated, so that was really cool. But he was bragging each round about how little amount of attacks he made. The first 2 rounds in the event, he made 4 attacks total.
jeez. Yeah, I fought
uh,
him last round as well, and yeah, he didn't attack unless he absolutely was required to, and it was kind of a tilting game. I
yeah,
gotta say.
yeah, he he doesn't he likes the consistency that the Kingpin team offers, and he recently has picked up Emma for like the missions where the Kingpin like does nothing for his team
Hmm.
and like like pay to flips mostly really. So it's he's got some good flexibility here, but yeah, he's been running Kingpin for a while. So looks like I mean Bullseye. He's got a lot of bodies here, so we're looking at scoring. The interesting thing too is that he's gonna probably sneak a character onto the scoundrel, and if Dormammu activates early, who's like the only character that can really like threaten both scoundrels. I don't know. It's hard to say. I'm not familiar with this team very much, but basically what I'm saying is that if Sawflow isn't careful, he could push. Never mind. I was gonna say he could push both scoundrels, but looking at the deployment line, he's only pushing the one flank with the Black Cat, Beta Ray Bill, and Ghost Spider.
Hmm. But yeah, but even if like criminals just goes like splits 4-4 for like the game, that should be fine. The cover protects quite a bit and like helps defend against Dormammu, even with like a lot of the weaker energy defenses on some of the models. I guess like Rhino mostly and Kingpin, but everyone else seems pretty defensive, so it'll be interesting. Yeah.
Yeah, and I think Sawflow. I don't remember seeing him in other events you've hosted before. Is he new to the events?
Yeah, this is the first one that he's played in to my knowledge, but he's like one of the Alfredo's buddies, like one of the Juicy Pals, and
Gotcha.
he's played in like a couple of those leagues. And I've heard a tale of him from like Zach Cohen at Second Wind that his name is Brady, and he is an absolute madman. And I think, well, I can't remember exactly how it was phrased, but like Brady said that like he has to stop playing Dormammu on casual night because it's just become too powerful for him. If that's any indication.
Oh man, that's pretty cool. Like, so he's piloting Dormammu really well, is what you're saying.
Yeah,
Oh,
yes,
that's
he
really
is
cool.
an
That's
incredible like Dormammu one trick, which is just insane. So
Yeah, that is awesome. That's awesome to hear. The amount of investment, it's tricky for me to like try to play these lower affiliations or like these middle affiliations because the amount of energy it would take to play them well is like I commend the commitment to playing an affiliation so much that you're like you do really well against like all most teams. So that's really cool.
yeah, exactly. Yeah, like the special. I don't think there's in this game compared to like a lot of other games I've played. There's not nearly as many like specialists, and it seems like people are more willing to like bounce around a little bit. And seeing specialists on like the very like lower tiered, like quote unquote lower tiered like teams and characters and stuff is just really cool.
Yeah, no kidding. Okay, so we've got Bob grabbing a book. Kingpin grabs the home book. He's probably going to rotate to a point. Having a two threat, gaining you 2 victory points around is not bad. I mean, like that's like over. That's if you have a two threat gaining you 2 victory points around, you're probably doing well on your way to winning the game. So let's see how long Bob can hold onto that book for.
Yeah, I definitely worry about like the second turn because I think Bullseye has a pretty decent line to like take down Bob, especially like ignoring cover. Bob has very weak defenses, so we'll see.
Yeah. The thing it's that reminds me of like I played against a list like a Hydra list with like these grunts into Bullseye before, and it was great like um when they attacked Bullseye, right? Because then you'd parting shot the attack, and then they'd be left
Mm.
on 2 health, and then you just plink them twice with Bullseye, and then they're dead.
Yeah,
Uh,
it's a good feeling, absolutely.
it's just like it's just funny how he Bullseye. It's funny because like a larger threat character usually can like bully a smaller threat character a lot of the times, and it like even translates to a two threat versus a grunt.
Mm.
It's very funny. Okay, all right, there we go. There we go. Me side eyeing this game and zooming in. All right, okay, so we've got Gwen looking to pull Red Skull in, probably for a setup on Rhino.
Yeah, that seems like it's going to be a pretty good little play. Yeah, he's like exactly in line and everything, so he'll have enough power after the shot, and yeah, this might be pretty good for Mark. So
I've got a. Oh, you can. I don't know if you have it open, Johnny, but my Twitch is on right now, so you can engage with the comments. But I've got this one comment here. I don't know if it's like a troll or not. I think this might like it comes across a super body, but it's just like they're asking me to explain something. I don't know. Check that out. But
okay,
yeah, exactly. Okay, what is this? I don't know. You're referring to the stream or the comment? Okay, okay, like the stream. Yeah, Vince. This is a Dormammu squad. This is the finals of the lunch meet. We're replaying it. Happened I think on Monday night, and Johnny is here with me for this match. So we've got Gwen moving and impact webbing into the grunts, and he got the wild. So that's really good. We have 1 damage going through on the grunts, and they're getting displaced off the point. So really good for Mark. It's gonna force. It's gonna give him a point lead unless Dormammu takes a move action onto that point. Dormammu gets an extra power though for getting the grunts taking damage here, so that's an interesting little benefit to having these like characters that don't count for anything, or like they're just like they're not threat, they have no threat, but they're still helping Dormammu. The comment is a wordplay on the joke a lot. Oh my gosh, that's okay. Listen, I've just worked a whole day at work. All right, I sit at a desk and use my brain for mental energy, and I'm running low. Okay, so it would mean a lot if you did. Oh, do you see that? Do you see that comment?
yeah,
Oh my
comment is
gosh,
wordplay.
that's great,
Joke on
great.
a
It would
lot.
mean he answers his own question. That's the joke. But
Okay, I'm. It's going over my head too, so
yeah,
I
yeah.
don't know.
The last sentence, because it would mean a lot if you did, is the answer to the first phrase of the comment.
Okay, perfect. All
Yeah.
right. Uh-huh. Yep.
Yeah, there you go. No, yeah. All right. Thank you, Mr. CEO Penguin. I appreciate the joke a lot. I wish I was smarter than you give me credit for. Yes, yes. We're on to it now. All right. Okay. I appreciate all types of humor. Eventually. Okay, so we have. All right, let's see. Vince says Dormammu is a kingpin is a win guaranteed. I mean, that's a turn 0 is heavily advantaged with Mark. So let's see how he plays this out. We've got a web line into Red Skull, and so yeah, we're definitely bringing Red Skull closer to Kingpin, closer to Rhino, and he's gonna try to rob. He's gonna try to rob Red Skull right off the bat.
Yeah, that's what it's looking
Guaranteed,
like.
guaranteed. Vince loves the joke, the in joke here. Guaranteed. uh, you mean for Mar? Oh, okay, yeah, sure, yeah. It means it's a guaranteed win for Dormammu. Yeah.
It could mean
I
for either one. I think someone will win here, and I think someone will lose, and I think that's what he's angling at a little bit.
Yeah, yeah. I don't know if you've taken a quick peek at the every time I move my mouse, all right? But this is a 2 hour game. We got 2 hour video here, so it's someone. It ends at some point.
Yeah.
Okay, so we've got Sentinel Prime double walking to the middle here, and there is a body block opportunity here. I think to some degree, there is an awkward positioning of this terrain piece that Rhino, but with that place that Rhino has, like it probably is a non-issue. We're gonna see Sentinel Prime just gain his 2 power at the end of his turn, right? Oh yeah, he has that extra power that Dormammu gives him the ability to pull in a model.
Yep, yeah, he does have like the web line, but well, web line I say in air quotes, but unfortunately I think Mark did a great job of like body blocking himself behind like the two pieces of terrain,
yeah,
like the
look at that.
boxer, ghost spider, and then that. He was already on top of that, so
That's very
well
cool.
played
That's
for
very
him.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Props to Mark for noticing. I didn't notice that until just now. He's like, all right, cool. That's nice. Nice work.
So the one thing that I think Mark's gonna have to watch out for is because the grunts took a damage, Dormammu now has enough power to teleport and pop right in range. And presumably double tap something because he moves. I think it's a range 2 or range 3 place. I don't remember offhand, but it's far enough that if Rhino does come in on Red Skull, he is going to get like tagged twice, and those are pretty spooky attacks, especially with 4 power on Sentinel Prime to like allow the rerolls and everything. So it's
Yeah,
definitely gonna be something to watch out for.
that is really cool. And it's like yeah, that extra. It's hard to like math in your brain. Like when I play this game, I'm like mathing like what my percentage chance is to like kill someone in 2 actions or whatever, and things like that. But when you've got this weird, funky little count skulls on your opponent's defense roll,
Yep.
it like messes with my brain so much that it's hard to know if your characters are safe or not.
Probably just assume that they're not. with,
Yeah. I mean,
with Dormammu with
it's
having like 4 rerolls, yeah.
yeah. Oh wait, so you're counting skulls in both rolls, so it's even
Yep.
better than like Cosmic Ghost Rider's attack, right? Like
Yeah,
mathematically,
it
yeah.
is.
Okay,
It
okay.
is absolutely, yeah. Yeah,
So
every skull your opponent rolls like basically negates the success that they get. Is how you can like kind of look at it. So, or if they don't get any, then it's even worse. So,
yeah. Let's see. Okay, yeah. So we're gonna have a Rhino. Looks like Ontario Shark Tank. Ah, man, don't make that comparison. We are our own people. All right. Let them have their thing. We'll have to come up with our thing.
I just assume it's all like Canadian Shark Tank. You're all the same to me. I don't know. I have no idea what the difference between like a Montreal and Manitoba or Ontario. It's all the same. So,
That's I can see that. I can understand. I can
yeah.
understand. All right, so we're thinking. Mark's thinking here. He still has 3 activations left with Bill, Black Cat, and Rhino. He's moving Rhino up here. The question is, does he attack into Sentinel Prime, who has cover, or into Red Skull? And let's see what happens. We're probably gonna have to go on based on dice rolling. I didn't tell them to tab or anything like that. So, we also have no volume, which is a little sad, but that's just the price we had to pay for this. We've gotten 5 successes into one block. Let's see who's taking the damage here. We've got Sentinel Prime doing a reroll. He can reroll he could reroll Skull's defensive rolls too. Is that how that works?
Yep. Yeah, it's like any roll. It's the same as like Shuri's bubble. So yeah, that.
There we go. Red Skull taking huge hit here. He's gonna probably. Do you think he shuffles Rhino right onto the secure and into double tap range for Dormammu?
I think even where he's at right now, he's in double tap range, and he's just
Okay,
trying
he's
to like
just
be
nowhere
back a
safe.
little bit more.
Yeah,
Yeah, but Sentinel Prime did like a great job of body blocking the center point to prevent Rhino from going on top of it and just kind of like sneaking that. So that's kind of nice.
yeah. So that was just the we have the anti-collision form, the null field on Red Skull here, so he's not going to take any delayed damage from this. This is a robbery, which is being played right now. We're playing mission objective into Sentinel Prime counters the look at that trade cards. I think I don't. I think Mark forgot about it. If I'd be honest, it seems like
That is very possible. Yeah.
the wrong time to play the card. Basically, um, you do have others. You do have another steal. Okay, all right, that's interesting. You traded cards, and you're
Yeah,
down on power.
I think Brady's very okay with that, just because that like with that like trade, it's like such like a big opportunity cost for like Mark to have to like go in, use Ryan Aubrey, and then get out, kind of thing. Whereas like mission objective is just kind of like a useful thing. That
Yeah,
yeah, I think that favors Brady for sure.
yeah, that definitely traded up there on the
Yep,
cards. And now Sentinel Prime, a much tougher model, or at least like he has way more health than Red Skull, and
yep.
hasn't taken any damage. Is in cover on the mission. Now is holding the piece. Is good. So let's see what Black Cat's gonna do. Looks like she's double walking to the center to win, to be breaking parity here with counting two as kingpin, as a kingpin leadership. So Dormammu has to get on the point here if he wants to tie the uh, the model count on the middle.
I think he's okay just killing Black Cat here. I think with like placing up within range 2, it should be with how far forward she is, she should be within range 3 after that.
Yeah, Krunstall is also mentioning that having Black Cat there means you could steal next round. She will need one more power from the. She'll need one more power to do that, but looks like he's going into Ghost Spider potentially
Oh yeah,
right away.
all right. I guess I'll just kill her then. Whatever. So be it.
Let's see. Let's see. Here we go. We got a big dice roll here. Dormammu did a move action.
Yep. Maybe he was thinking he can also like try to body block Bill as well in that position and then reposition after the attack
Yeah,
a little
looks like
better to like stop him.
we have Sentinel Prime rerolls here, and we have one. Look at Gwen took a damage from her own die, so we've got four and
Oh, Gwen
no
rolled 2
block.
failures actually. Right? No, sorry. It's just the one. Yeah.
Okay, so she's got one with cover, and then she has one which negates. So it's really just what Dormammu rolled, which was three successes. It looks like,
Yep.
and a hex on her. Is it a wild? Is it a wild sap and wild hex?
I believe so. Yeah. It's
Okay.
very good. But
Yeah.
she had no power going into it because she like
Yeah. So
blew
no
her
sap,
load.
no
Yeah.
sap there. But yeah, Dormammu is so he didn't get to do two attacks this round. He's gonna have priority, so I'm probably imagining he dazes her in
Exactly.
next top of two. Let's see what Bill does here. Double moving onto the point is most likely what I think we're gonna see with the last activation of this round,
Yeah.
which would put what would put that score at? It would put the score at
One, two,
3.
three. 4
4
to 4 or 4 to 3
4-3.
or no
Mark
5
has
5 5 3. Even better.
um oh yeah, because let's see, we've got four secures for Mark plus a book, 5,
Yep.
and then
Yeah. 5 3.
we've got one secure and two books, 5-3. Okay, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, it takes me a little while to catch up here.
Ah, you're good.
Okay, all right. So 5-3 for our Mark here, and what are we looking at here? We're looking at a. I'm not sure. Okay, round 2. Who goes first? Probably Red Skull going first, right? Because he has he has damage on him, so you want to get him to activate before.
Yeah, he's kind of imperiled at the moment. The grunts can probably walk and shoot, maybe clean up Black Cat or clean up Ghost Spider, and then Red Skull putting like a double tap into either like Black Cat or Rhino might be enough to like put them down. So
Yeah, here we
yeah,
go.
so yep, yeah. So the grunts are going. They're gonna take a shot over at Ghost Spider, see if they can put her down. It's possible. We'll see.
Yeah, it's free. Basically, it's free. So it's like
Yep.
let's see what I can do with a free attack here.
That terrain is absolutely destroying the grunts at the moment.
Yeah, I don't know if he can get. I don't know if it's very finicky here. He'll figure it out though.
Yeah, there must be like a weird hitbox on the corner. It's
Oh
kind of
yeah,
what it's
maybe.
looking like. Yeah. Yeah, he should be in 4 there.
There we
Yeah,
go.
perfect.
All right, we've got nothing because the one is automatically blocked. I don't think Mark is going to be rolling. Is going to be taking any damage there electively. So,
Yeah, probably not. Not with where she's at, so.
who would you go into here? Would you go into Gwen and try to take her off the board or daze her?
I think putting the 6 die reroll, especially, or like the 6 die count blanks, and then you also have the 2 extra power on Sentinel Prime. That's probably enough to deal 2 damage and push that through. And then you can take a second attack
Yeah,
somewhere.
I
I don't
like I
know.
like going into Gwen because she can that web line will be able to really slow down the score from Sawflow potentially.
Yep,
um,
absolutely.
and uh, and she'll get a pretty impactful activation if she gets to go, just because of the amount of power she currently has.
Oh, he's doing the spender into.
Oh, that's really interesting.
I like it.
Spicy. He gets got a what hit? Is it like a hit wild throw or something like that?
It's just a wild
Wild.
throw on 9 dice Mystic, so
Yeah, and he's
that.
got the rerolls. No blanks on this though.
Yeah, no blanks, unfortunately, but yeah, it's a
Oh,
big
look at
attack
that,
there.
man! He probably wished he did the attack maybe because that was not a great roll. We're only seeing three into two into Rhino. He's got rerolls though actually, so let's see what happens here.
Yep.
He's burning all of his power on Prime to do the rerolls,
Yep.
and he converts one of them.
One.
All right, so not what you want to see out of a 9 dicer. You're usually looking for like 5 or more.
Yeah, so it's just the 3 damage, no throw. That's pretty rough.
Dude, I like never do the spender with Skull. It's like always the blank roll.
It depends on the situation. I've used it like once you're like juiced up on a bunch of power, especially if it's like late in the game, like the throw plus like the massive dice can just like take out models.
Yeah.
And but I think here it might have been like a little aggressive.
Yeah, so the question is he taking oh so he did here's a 6 dice attack, but it's he gets all the triggers here, 5 damage, no blanks. I didn't see him spend any power for that either. So he just straight up did the regular like natural 6 dice attack.
Yep.
And he's doing this is nice. He's doing the push before damage, which is that wild shield is the auto push before damage.
Yep.
So he's getting to displace her and then daze her, and he gets the advanced trigger. That's pretty nice for that's a good way to end the activation here.
Yeah, and go steal the point too. That's well, at least one of the things worked out.
Yeah, exactly.
Although I think Rhino's gonna probably fly over there and just try to clean him up. It seems like a
Yeah.
pretty easy thing. There's like that big size 4 next to him as well. I think he's in the no collision form, but
Yeah, he,
even
he
so.
is. He is. So it might be more of just like, does anyone else have a size terrain throw? Does Sentinel Prime have a terrain throw? I don't remember him
No,
having
he
one.
doesn't.
Yeah, so he probably just would save that for later potentially because I don't think
Yep.
anyone else on his team has terrain throw. No one has no terrain throws for Sawflow here. Okay.
Yep. Nothing.
Yeah, so Bob is a probably easy pickings for Rhino potentially. He's almost maxed out on power, so he's gonna get he can break through that piece. Yeah, that's what Mark's looking at here, breaking through that size 2 and running into that size 3, and hopefully gives him range to maybe pick on Bob here.
Yep. And then even if he does like fail to kill Bob, he does have the size 3 directly behind Bob, which should be within range 2 if placing off of him. There's like a nice little spot there
Yeah,
on like either side of probably on the far side of Bob to get away from Dormammu. So
yeah, we're gonna see. I'm sure it's more than likely that we're gonna see a dazed Bob here drop and Rhino getting his steal off. Yeah, Rhino bully time. That's right.
yep. Yeah, he'll have the book. He'll be on that point. He's living life to the fullest. So
So when does Lunch Meet 16 start? Do you have any idea when you're gonna put that up?
yeah, I was gonna probably put it up tomorrow afternoon to like kind of give the European players as well like a decent chance to get in because for some reason they have become very popular and the last one like sold out I say in like an hour and a half. So
Yeah,
it
that's
was
really cool.
kind of insane. Yeah.
All right, so that's I'll be looking forward to that here. I have my pro tip for anyone else who wants to join as soon as possible. I turn on my notifications for the online events, um, so that when Johnny posts it, like my phone buzzes up and I can join as soon as possible.
Yep. Yeah, so this time I'm gonna do 2 events this time around. So there'll be like a main one and then the leftovers, as Schmid has called it, and I'm kind of stealing from him.
Yeah, that's awesome.
So yeah, so that'll be should be good. So yeah, it'll be like 32 people in total playing over like across the 2 events. So hopefully that's enough to satiate all of the people out there who want some more games. So
Yeah, that's really cool. All right, so we've got Rhino doing an attack. He rolls nothing good, blocked all of it by Bob. So let's see how he reacts here. But like you said, he has a terrain throw already online, so
yep.
he might just use that, save an action.
Yeah, and I suppose he even has like another attack too if things fail, which might be very bad for Brady. So
Yeah, we have a another thing to point out too is we've got Shadow Org here, and with Sentinel Prime and Dormammu having those like longer range attacks or like more than range 2 attacks, it could really shut both of them down for a round. So it'll be interesting to see if Shadow Org gets played like next round or to maybe close out the game um, if he's winning. All right, so we have
so he did another attack he's
okay
placing, and then I think he's gonna throw the piece of terrain now
for
to
just
like
one damage
clean him
through.
up. Yeah. It's all but guaranteed, I think.
Yeah, it needs a
It
double
would
crit.
require double crit, double convert. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's not
yeah,
grid odds.
yeah. Okay, yeah. So I guess the upside of attacking first is like you've already committed to the point, staying there, and you get to place even further away. I guess you can reposition, but also you could generate power from the attack. Whereas if you threw first then attacked, your your power gain is capped on probably 1.
Exactly, yeah. And if you're planning on staying there anyways, it just behooves you to attack first and like farm Bob for power. So big agree.
Yeah. Okay, so that's we've got Dormammu and Sentinel Prime left here. Sentinel Prime, if he doesn't activate now, he Dormammu is left with no rerolls. The here we go. So we're having Dormammu go though. He's paying 5 power for this. What are we paying for here?
I think he's doing the spender. It looks like into. Yeah, he's doing the spender.
Okay, so he needs all everything except for he needs like hit crit wild skull or something.
I don't think he has another target
Oh,
to
that was
bounce
big.
into,
Into Bill,
but
yeah, that was
but
huge.
even if you like blast Bill for like 1,000,000 damage, that's pretty okay.
And yeah, Bob is taking. I don't even know. This math hurts my brain. I think he gets him. Yeah, there it is.
Yeah, he
Oh,
just one shotted
jeez.
him. Yeah,
Ah, that's pretty spicy there. He's
yeah. I
it's
think there were
first
like four
action.
or five roll, or I think there were like 4 or 5. It was 4 failures in the roll, so that's great for Dormammu. He loves to see it. So
Yeah. Okay, so there we go. We've got a teleport looking like he's gonna put. Oh, he's just out here.
bang.
He's got one more action left, so he's going into Black Cat. I would imagine here.
Yeah, she's there. Might as well give her some loving. See what happens.
This. Oh yeah, right. It was a spender. So I was thinking those wilds were saps, but yeah, the spender is just you get to do another attack within range 2, which there weren't any viable targets. Like that's the thing that like made me question the spender is just because you didn't have the opportunity to bounce it. I don't know what the percentage chance is of bouncing, but that spender, but
It's not great
yeah.
odds, but like it's like an 8 die attack, which is a lot of dice, especially into like Bill's Mystic Defense, where he's like a little weaker. So
I played against a Dormammu list. Maybe it's probably been like a year and a half now though, but I'll never forget it because I was playing a Steve Avengers team and I had a Dormammu smash a size 4 building and then do a spender, and he proceeded to daze every single character on my squad except Scarlet Witch, who lived on 1 health. In
that's
one action. I think it was one action. I think she maybe either way it was by the time Dormammu was done activating, every single one of my characters were dazed by Dormammu except for Scarlet Witch. It was
That
freaking. It was
this is
absolutely insane. Obviously it was my fault for the positioning of like chaining my characters all within two of each other.
sure.
But it was absolutely wild. I'll never forget that.
Yeah, he's a spooky guy. If he can get going and he has power, he can really destroy the world. So,
Yeah. It's interesting.
yeah, I think next turn he will have enough power to just starting out, just like cast smash on the size 3. That's like pretty close to him because it's within 2. So he'll be shooting
It
out
should
like
be
9
within the
dives over.
smash is within one. I am pretty sure. I've been caught out before on that, but
Oh,
I,
I
I
thought it was
can't.
within 2.
Yeah,
Okay.
I can't pull up the card here, but I think it is within one. So I think there's he could have placed a little better here with Dormammu,
Yeah, I
is what
agree.
I'm seeing.
Yep. Yeah, yeah, I think I don't know if he had quite the movement to get over there. It was kind of
Yeah,
tight. So he just tried to do what he could best. But ultimately, if he does get like a bunch of power from like other models getting attacked, he'll be in an okay spot.
yeah.
But
So it
it's
looks
looking
like
like
Black
Cat's
Cat
gonna
running
ignore.
away.
Yeah, he's just gonna ignore Prime and let Prime take the center, or just wait till last activation, like double move Bullseye or Kingpin on that point, and then just not care.
Yeah, with two books. So let's see what. Yeah, Sentinel Prime needs to do some work here if he wants to get some. I mean, he's already got some good attrition points here. So let's see. Let's see what Mark does. Still has lots of bodies to go. Three. What left with Prime? With only one for Sawflow.
Yeah, I think he should probably pass, or Sawflow should pass here. See what Mark does on his like next activation, and then go from there.
Yeah, stops. It stops anyone from rotating to the middle. Too soon. Yeah, I don't know. It's this is a this Kingpin list is a lot. There's so many bodies, and you only have so many heavy attrition pieces here.
Hmm.
He's trying to get onto the point so he can put an attack into Red Skull. Probably. I mean, that's what I would be looking at.
Yeah, just like try to clean him up potentially. Get
Yeah,
like a
I mean, you're
free
also winning this point
kill.
now, right? So it's like
Yep,
you're winning
yeah,
the
it's
point
yours already.
already. So it's
Yeah.
like, do you go for the flip here? I mean, probably because he's Red Skull can do whatever he wants on his activation anyway because he can just cut himself.
Yep.
So it's like having him going from 2 to 4 power next round isn't wild.
Oh, so Black Cat's actually doing the spender into
Okay,
him right
just
now,
gonna
which
stagger him. There
should,
we go.
yeah, yep, just limit him a little bit.
Yeah, and puts him on one too. So it's like after he activate or like he's gonna get dazed probably next round to like
Yep.
try to punch through, like lock in a winner maybe on round three, or like go for a significant point advantage, as significant as
Oh no, he
possible.
didn't even get the damage, which is even
Okay.
better.
Yeah.
Yeah, Red Skull blocked 3, and Black Cat only had like 2 hits, I think, like 1 and 1 with the Wild to get like the free movement. So
Yeah.
that was worst case scenario, because then Dormammu also doesn't get the power either, which is a big deal. So and just like limit
Oh
his
yeah, I see what
economy.
you're saying. Yeah. Wow. That's a good
Yep.
point. All right, he's gonna move Sentinel Prime into range four of somebody and pull. Oh no, he can't. He doesn't have the power. Oh,
Yeah,
that's
he used the
tough.
power for rerolls earlier, so yeah, it looks like he's thinking he might. Oh, he's just going. He's just gonna not pass here. I'm surprised by that. I think I would definitely pass there because like Kingpin and Bullseye, I don't think kill Sentinel Prime.
Yeah, that
So
is interesting. I agree that it was. You could have waited one more activation here. You are tying this secure, but looks like basically we're gonna see a three. We're gonna see four more secures with two books this round. 11-2 potentially. I'm
yeah,
thinking, or
yep,
maybe
yeah.
not. No, 11-1. Sorry, 11
That's
to
a
4 at the end.
it should be 11-5 because it'll be 6 and 2.
Where? Oh
Because
yeah, because
Brady
Yep,
Brady
the
has a
grunts.
book and
Those
then
grunts.
Beta
Yeah,
Ray Bill is passed out.
yeah.
So
Okay. Yeah, so this is what Kingpin is getting like is it's like all according to plan right now, right? It's like this is what Kingpin wants is
Yep,
he wants to be able to get up early and just like rotate around the board, especially on a
exactly.
mission. Like keeping his bodies healthy is really like the main goal here. Looks like he's gonna try to push one damage through on Red Skull to really like hold him hold his feet to the fire here. Probably a hit and run to get on the middle, I would imagine.
Yeah, I think with that attack, it'll. So I was thinking here. Mark has enough power for like all of his important models to have Shadow Orc next turn, and that might be a big deal.
Right.
And that might be like just enough to like protect your important models and then just put the game away.
Yeah, I don't like how I mean Rhino's about to get killed by Dormammu, I'd imagine, or flipped at least. So it's
Rhino's
like he's
exposed. Yeah,
yeah,
absolutely.
but I see you're saying like the who's got the book. Sentinel Prime is right beside Black Cat. Oh man, I don't like it even more. Now I'm realizing that Prime is like right beside Black Cat. Although she doesn't
She
have enough
doesn't have.
power yet,
Yeah, she doesn't have enough power. So
it might be fine. Bullseye
yeah.
is doing a hit and run here, and we get uh, one damage through so far. No, so he doesn't have to pay for it.
Hit crit wild. I don't know if it converts or not. It doesn't look like it. So.
Oh, hold on. We're seeing four and he's taking no, yeah, 4 and a 2.
Oh yeah,
He got it
yeah,
with the
because it ignores
crits.
the cover. Yeah.
Yeah,
So puts him down. Gets the 2 power for bullseye. Or no, bullseye is just a flat gainer, right?
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
So there we go. So the stagger didn't matter, but now he's winning on that secure. I mean that's what it
Yep.
is. So you're winning
Yeah.
on
Exactly.
on 4 secures now to get you and 2 books putting you. There's the 11. So I was miscounting earlier, but yeah, there we go. Okay, so now we're going to go with Kingpin, who's probably just going to
Be
just
lord
stay
of the
there. I don't
potato
see him.
and
Yeah.
sit there.
Kingpin used to have an unlimited size Hail to the King, right? You'd be able to
That's right.
throw
Yeah.
Dormammu and
Yep.
get
It was any size previously. It was great.
size. Now it's size 3. So
Yeah.
it's no way to displace. So, but Gwen can still do that web line or whatever it's called into any size, right? Like she
Yep.
could pull
Yeah.
Dormammu.
She sure can. Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty wild. That's pretty wild.
I think Sentinel Prime is immune to that. They have
Oh
that
yeah,
superpower, right?
yeah.
That prevents that. Yeah. So that's nice. At least Sentinel Prime can kind of live where he is.
Okay, so looks like we're ending the round here. They'll tally up the scores, and I'm sure we'll move on to the next round pretty soon.
Yeah, it's looking 6-2, so it'll be 11-5, which means Sawflow is in a big hole and has to do a lot of attrition this next turn to get
Yeah,
out of there.
let's see. Let's see how this goes. I'll be interested to see who he activates first. I mean, dude, I love Red Skull. Oh man, just playing so much Red Skull with Malekith meant I just love getting to get a full double tap activation with him.
Yep.
Oh man, there's nothing, and like he's like anytime I roll with him and I roll like, oh, I just rolled 8 hits on 6 dice. It's like that's happened so many times that but it still feels good. So I mean I'm biased, but like I'd be activating a Red Skull and just trying to get Black Cat and Gwen right away. But let's see, that might be bad. Like maybe Sentinel Prime goes just because he's less mobile. I'm not sure. Um,
Yeah, Sentinel Prime has enough power to. Yeah, he's
Here we
playing
go.
Shadow Org right
Yeah,
now. Yep. Yeah, protecting those two is a big deal because that's 3 guaranteed points pretty much.
yeah. So Kingpin is safe. Bullseye is safe. Well, I mean you have to attack him within 2.
Yep. Yeah, it's gonna be pretty hard to reach there.
And who else do we see? Who else paid for it?
Oh, it was just those two.
Okay.
I assume he didn't pay for it on Rhino just because Rhino's proximity to Dormammu
Yeah.
and Bob at the moment.
Yeah. Fair. All right, another thing you have to consider is that Dormammu is that 6 power. If you've got 6 power under Dormammu at the end of the power phase, you're taking damage. So Bob has taken 1 damage here.
Yep.
Uh,
The least important damage possible, yes. Because Bob always like just goes back to wherever he was.
as long as what's the rule? I forget. Always forget how this works. It's like you have to have activated him, and then he dies, and then he's off the table.
Right, exactly. And if he
Before,
dies
yeah,
during his own activation, he doesn't trigger that.
right,
So like if he shoots his rocket in this form, he's a-okay.
yeah. Next round he'll pop back up here.
Yep,
Okay, so what are we seeing? We're seeing a roll. All right, so we're seeing an attack into with the grunts
yep.
into Beta Ray Bill. We're looking at 1 damage through overall.
That's solid. Yeah, you take that. So
Yeah, only 4 left. It's
yep. They have a second attack, it looks like, so
or yeah, so we're seeing. Oh, there we go. There's a little bit of a um, some smart move by Mark here to get yourself out of range of Red Skull. So now Red Skull's
yeah,
kind of
no,
forced to go
that's
into other characters.
yeah, no, that's a fantastic play. A great use of aggressive
I
or
always
honor
forget
bound.
about
Honor
aggressive. Yeah,
bound.
honor.
Yeah.
I always forget about that. On my models, on their models, it's just like that's something I got to work on. So
Yeah, it's a sneaky one, especially in like this situation where the two are split and you're kind of like sandwiched between the two. So,
yeah,
all right. Well, maybe Mark will fall for the trap and move back in the opposite direction of the grunts and be within three of Red Skull. Probably not, but maybe.
yeah,
No, I wouldn't. I don't think Mark is going back over there. I think he's just gonna chill on the safe side of the grunts
yeah. Of
going
course. It
forward.
looks like we're
So,
seeing 1 more damage through on Bill here, though. And
oh,
I
he's
think
trying to push it. Yeah.
yeah, with that reroll, trying to get 1 more through. I don't think it converted though. Hold on, sorry, we're seeing 6. Sorry, I guess we're seeing a different attack because we're seeing 6 successes, 6 overall dice. Oh, okay, my bad. This was a Red Skull attack into Gwen. Puts her 2, gets the advanced trigger. All right, I like it. So now you're going to be able to hit the hit Beta Ray Bill, but you're not going to be on the point. So Beta Ray Bill does have cover. You really do need to punch very heavily here. He's doing the spender again.
Yep. And
So
then he's
9
also
dicer.
in. Yeah, 9-die Mystic. You have 3 rerolls potentially with Sentinel Prime, so this could be enough to put him down. So,
Yeah, let's see what happens. Whoa, 6 so far into 3 blocks and no cover. Like that's it. You got 3 shields exactly. So that's 3 damage, 2 damage only because of damage reduction. So
uh,
it's he needs to convert both of these if with
I'm
Sentinel
surprised he's
Prime,
not. Yeah,
but
I'm
he's not
surprised
going
he's
to
not doing
reroll.
any reroll. I think he's just looking at possible throw angles, see if like he can clean him up with that. But
Oh, we do have Indomitable too with Mark. We might see that come out, and but we're getting the 2 rerolls here. So if he converts both of these, he is dazed, I believe.
yep, yeah, we'll see how it
Oh
goes.
no, it does not work out. So
No, nothing.
we're seeing what is that 6, man? You roll 6 successes and you do 2 damage. Oh man,
It feels bad. Yeah.
yeah. And you spent how much? How hard he spent for that? He spent 5 plus 2 on Sentinel Prime. Oh
Yep.
man, that was a nice defensive block, and that damage reduction on Bill is just like incredible. I'm surprised he's not playing Indomitable here because he's done his activations, right?
So what he can do is he's gonna get thrown. It doesn't matter where, and
Right.
then you can honor bound the attack back and
Hmm.
basically negate most of the throw minus like 2 inches, which I think is
Uh,
totally fine.
yeah, that's fair, and you can pay to not take this collision damage either. So,
Exactly.
yeah,
And
you're
he's
you're,
like
you're
maxed
right.
out
It
on
is
power. So yeah.
totally reasonable. Then I see that now.
Yeah. He might just sit there too and be fine and just save him till the very end and then walk over. And then if Sawflow wants to go and clean him up, I guess he can, but that's kind of chasing a lot of money after bad there with
Yeah,
like Bill. So
that's
especially because
totally.
all the action and all the scenario stuff matters on the other spots at the moment.
Yep. Yeah, I agree. So let's see. We're going with so Bill's paying 1 power here to brace it. Oh man. That's a mistake. A little bit of a misplay here on Bill, right? You get like I'm not crazy, right? This is he just wasted a card.
Yeah, you could have used the power to reduce the one potentially, but I mean, I don't. He doesn't have any other throws. I guess you could
Oh
maybe
yeah.
stop like a Bob Rocket throw, and that's like
Oh
a size
yeah.
2 throw that you got. But I mean,
Yeah,
sure.
that's pretty that is pretty funny to say that. Like Rhino could get thrown into Bill, or sorry, Bob could be thrown into Rhino here, shooting a rocket into Beta Ray Bill, and then but he won't die from that.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think this might have just been okay. So there we go. He did take damage from the attack, so he can play Honor Bound, which is what
Yep.
happened. And yeah, silly. It's interesting that Braces has been will be pretty much useless this game now that Red Skull's. I don't know. I don't see Red Skull doing another spender.
Yeah, probably not. Yeah, because that was his 2 actions, so he's kind of done now. So
He's not on the point, so he doesn't have cover. He's vulnerable to attacks from Beta Ray Bill and Bullseye. Okay, so
yeah, it really doesn't matter if he's on the point or not, because I think Mark is just going to only try to go for a scenario. I think he's just going to throw the guns off and live on that point, body block with Red Skull, and then live a happy life over there.
yeah,
Just taking the points. So
he is injured. So any healthy character that Sawflow does have would beat Beta Ray Bill, but they're all basically 2 move actions away from being able to do
exactly.
that. Or like Sentinel Prime now needs to generate more power to be able to do his like web line thing, whatever it's
Yep.
called, and yeah. So let's see what Mark does with first activation. Getting Rhino out of there seems pretty important because he is holding an extract. He is very fast, so Rhino can get to wherever he wants a lot of the time. And yeah, it
Yeah, I
makes
wouldn't be surprised if he throws an attack into Bill or into Bob first, and then just double walks away, or like walks and sides away.
yeah.
Yeah, with the train there, with those like 2 size 3s, it is kind of awkward to like slide between them
I don't
because
know
you'll
if it's
prob.
possible.
Yeah, you might have enough room, but if you have to go in like such a you're probably going to contact Kingpin at the end of it
Right? Yeah, you're
and
not
lose out a
going very
little
far.
distance. So I can't really tell without like being able to rotate the map. But do you think Ghost Spider has enough power to, or like enough movement to double move onto the point where the grunts are at currently, and just save her
Yeah,
to
I
like the
think
end?
it seems like it. I think that worst case scenario is you double move and pull them off the point.
Yep.
Like you definitely can do that. But I mean, my eyes are telling me that long move is like Black Hat is just body blocking it enough to make that really difficult.
Okay.
So I think she's out. But as soon as he puts down that long tool, we'll know for sure. I think because if
Yeah.
he can get past Black Hat, I'm pretty sure she can get on the point. And Black Hat
Yeah.
could just
So
move, right? Here we go. We're seeing Black Hat move out of the
yeah,
way, and that might
exactly. Yeah, maybe
okay.
attack once and then try to steal and just sit there. No, that seems aggressive. That might not be the best with how many dice that. Actually, yeah, maybe it's pretty okay because Sentinel Prime will only be able to shoot in like 5 dice and then 6 potentially, or like 6 and then maybe some more depending on how the attacks go. But the no rerolls and no crits is kind of a big deal into Black Cat, especially now with her being healthy and at full health.
Yeah, yeah. No rerolls in a Black Cat here is nice for having to play against Prime. They both will like not be doing much to each other. So Mark basically it's like why so Mark wouldn't even attack to begin with probably.
Probably not. I don't think he needs to at this point. If he can just like maintain the status quo and go up like 5-3 again,
Oh,
it's
it's
game
over.
over.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Okay, so let's see what Mark ends up doing here. He's gonna try to webline Sentinel Prime. Oh, all right. So Johnny, I think I saw you posting that you were going to change affiliations. You were playing X-Men, Weapon X type affiliations recently.
Hmm.
Did I see you were going to look into Hydra?
Yeah, I'm thinking I might go Hydra. I might try or go back to like Web Warriors and play with them again. I'm not 100% sure quite yet. I feel a little X-Men out after like second, just where they are kind of in the meta. I was like, I don't know. I felt a little disappointed in like how they performed. They didn't quite live up to my expectations. The Storm nerf was definitely curved a lot of their like degenerate stuff, and I don't think they're in the top anymore. And I like winning, so I'm probably just going to play a degenerate top meta thing. So we'll see how it goes.
Yeah, I mean that's usually like what I do.
Yeah.
And
Oh,
X-Men, yeah, they're not. I can't play them anymore. I don't like. The cover was just so oppressive, and
it
that
was very
the
strong.
hop for free
Yes.
was just like was also oppressive. So it's yeah, it was very fun to play X-Men when they were they were as strong as they were.
Yeah. Even man, Storm now is just so good. Her getting Friday AI, I think was a mistake. Like her personally is, she's just so strong, and I think she's definitely worth a splash out of even like affiliation. Like an
Yeah,
A
like that.
Force, oh
Yeah.
boy, I think she's got a home there now. So
Yeah, that sounds cool. Like I mean my mind immediately went to just like, oh maybe I should try her under Steve Avengers and just like you get that 6 dice right away, right like but you've got two Iron Mans, maybe you just like play two Iron Mans.
yeah,
Uh,
one that shocks, one that pushes. You're living a good life, yeah.
looks like
And she has
Rhino.
stealth as well, so
Yeah, exactly. She's doing pretty good. She's pretty good for that model. I don't know. I guess like the only issue is that like that she's just a medium mover, medium or small base. We have an
yep,
attack into Bob who doesn't die. He stays there. Gives up power to Dormammu. Interesting. Like he wasn't doing anything, and you attacked him, and I think I saw him stampede as well. He rolled 7 dice, so he
yep.
stampeded. I think that was you didn't need to do that.
Yeah, I think you could just throw in the 5 dice at him, and then if you get him, you get him. If not, then you just run away.
Yeah, and now you can't. So I guess he only has 2 power. What happened here? Did he already? Yeah, he. Oh man, that's a little bit of a bummer here. I think he wasted power he didn't need to waste. Unless he already paid for. No, he already stampeded anyway. This. Oh, there we go. There's the
There we
power
go.
gem.
Okay.
But
Yep.
still, you're only getting to move action. Ah, man, I don't like
So I
how
think
not you're
so.
not
What
far
he's gonna
away.
do? He's gonna walk, and then he's gonna give the token
Mm.
to Beta Ray Bill here.
Interesting, because Beta Ray Bill is also very weak. If he
He
do,
is, but it's fine because it'll require like basically like a move and a walk to get to Beta Ray Bill
yeah, he's
from any
outside
of
of
his
range.
models. Yeah, he's like pretty far away. And then worst case scenario, like you have Bob or not Bob, Bullseye who can like throw a dagger at somebody and then go and pick it up if it does pop off of him. So because I think with a single move, either of those models aren't going to be quite in range to pick it up if they do kill Bob. So or not Bob, Beta. Bill and Bob are so confusing as names.
The
There's too many bees on this team.
yeah,
I'm not
bullseye and
liking
yeah,
this. Yeah.
black cat. All right, so we have
Yeah.
Rhino. Yeah, so he looks like he didn't pass the extract
Okay.
over, and
Interesting.
he has mission objective though. I think that's what he must have been setting up.
That's exactly what it is. Yeah. Yeah. He's within two there. It's an easy layup. So
Okay, so we're seeing a smash on the size 2.
okay. Yeah.
And we're gonna be seeing 8 dice builder from Dormammu here. Looks like his only targets are Beta Ray Bill and Rhino.
Uh, Bullseye's right there too,
Oh yeah,
and
sorry,
Bullseye
yeah,
could.
yeah. I guess there's also the mission objective there too. Yeah, so but he's yeah. You can mission objective to either spot. So there we go. Like Mark building some redundancy in his strategy here.
Yeah. No, it's really smart. It's
All right, so we've seen 5 successes into 2 blocks. And so who's taking
oh
the damage?
that's 6. That's it's yeah. Oh, it's 5. Yeah. You're so much faster at reading those than I am. Jeez.
I've read a lot of them. I
That's
guess we
fair.
both have. But
Yeah.
okay. So Beta Ray Bill is KO'd.
Okay. That seems good.
There you
Yeah.
go. I
Clean him
think that
up.
you need this to happen for the sake of your game plan. All right. So now
Yeah.
we've got an attack into Rhino or Bullseye here. I mean, Rhino is like they both have 4 health left. Rhino does have damage reduction.
He does. Yeah, I think Bullseye is the better target here, just because he's like healthy. He still isn't like activated.
Right.
You're only giving up 1 point on Rhino versus a potential 2 with like Bullseye, and you can also like lose that point too if Bullseye just double moves somewhere else.
So we see 4 successes into 5 successes if you count Mark's skull into 2 blocks. That's only 3. Living on 1.
Oh
Ooh
damn.
man, that's a bummer. Sentinel Prime out of range of Sentinel Prime.
Yep.
So you're hexing Bullseye, but that does not really matter.
Yeah, I think he's okay with that.
Yeah, yeah, living on 1 there. So Bullseye probably just like runs away to the where Bob is potentially. I would imagine. Um,
Yeah, just go clean up that point, and then yeah, you're living in a good spot.
all right, I'm not sure what their looks like. Mark's looking to go now here. Probably activating Bullseye right now.
Yeah, it's
Um,
probably a good choice.
he's
Yeah.
paying 2 power, so is he? He might be hit and running into. Nope, he's opting to do the hit and the damage into Dormammu to get a free advance, basically.
Okay. Nice.
Which is interesting because like if you just activated Bullseye, you'd get that hit and run, which is like a longer range, and you only have 1
Yeah,
power
it's
here.
just yep, it's further exactly.
Um,
So
okay, so I don't know if it matters. Maybe he just gets to where he wants anyway. Like Bullseye isn't holding any extracts. I don't like this. I don't like him being close to Sentinel Prime and close to
yeah,
Red
no,
Skull. It's like the grunts could just like daze him next round. Like if assuming this goes to the next round. Yeah, not a big fan of this play, but I mean, I guess both sides had grunts on them, right?
yeah,
Okay, so did Bullseye pay for Shadow Org? Yes, he did.
he did.
So
Yeah,
there we go. You're right. Shadow that sorry, you're right that that Sentinel Prime won't be able to get him this round.
yeah.
Or,
Currently, with where he's at, it looks like he might be within like range 4. It's close to it, so Sentinel Prime might be able to like make a single walk and then go kill Bullseye, but I don't. That might not be worth it. I don't know. That
yeah,
seems pretty aggressive.
yeah, I agree. But I think Sentinel Prime needs to daze somebody here, and Black Cat is like right there.
Yeah,
She's also Sentinel Prime is also healthy, where Black Cat is healthy as well. Where Gwen couldn't do anything about that. Basically, I don't
right.
know. Like there's a lot of things that need to happen on Sentinel Prime's activation here to uh, get more points than your opponent this round.
Yeah, I think with where Kingpin's at as well, he can just like wait till the very end and double move on to Dormammu's point and take that from him
Yeah,
as well, and just deny Brady another point here. So
I mean we might even see a web line on Dormammu to
that
like.
too. That yeah, I think Gwen is in walk pull range there, and if not, double walk pull range for
Yeah,
sure.
just get on the point and then pull right. Yeah, it's okay. So
Yeah.
we've got a mission objective set up again. It looks like
Yep.
on Bullseye side, getting on the point, and yeah.
I hope
So there we go.
he.
What are we doing now?
I'm. Yeah, he might like just attack into Red Skull here because if you attack Dormammu, Dormammu can then pull you back in,
Yeah. Oh, wait,
and
hold on.
that would
How
be
could he pull
very
you
bad.
back in? Sorry, isn't it push
So
away?
Dormammu has it might be a push away, yeah, but either way though, it's like a displacement that
Yes,
would
you're off the
put
point.
him
Yeah.
off the point. Yeah,
So we have an attack from Bullseye who's opting not to spend. It looks like in order
yeah,
to just so it didn't matter. I guess who rolled that 1 defense dice, so it must have been the grunt. Yeah, no
yep,
point
yeah,
spending power, I guess, to do 1 damage to a grunt.
yeah. It's not even worth it.
Do you have all your pictures set up for the next events? Are you're gonna double the pictures? Is it the same theme? Are you gonna do two separate themes? What's going on there?
Okay, well that's part of the fun, and
Okay.
well, one of them is called leftovers, so I guess I'll just leave it at.
Okay. All right.
And
But they're all set up. You got
so
them all. You got all your pictures collected.
for one of them, for leftover, I have, but the other one, that's part like half the time that it takes for me to like put up the events is like figuring out my weird advertising post and the pictures that I use for said events. So
Yeah. Yeah. Well, we were talking about it in a separate Discord, local Discord, about the difference between your event and everyone else's.
yep,
And yeah, that's great.
I
Oh,
stand out, and I assume that's why people come. They don't care about the games or whatever, but it's the flair and the absolute like madness that I put out there that they're really there for. So
yeah, yeah. I mean, they're always filled with lots of great players too. So
yeah, absolutely, yeah. I think they're definitely like one of like the tightest like tournament wise in terms of like quality players. Exactly.
yeah, the I remember. I think I mean I was when I first this is like maybe I don't know. Yeah, like the first a couple of early ones that I joined. I just got my like poop pushed in.
yeah.
And yeah, it was good because it ended up like I ended up getting a lot better after those after that happening a lot of times.
Yep, yeah, absolutely. I always feel like steel sharpens steel, and like having games against like better players is just always better for you. It's gonna suck in the moment, like just getting up, but you're gonna learn so much, and you just level up so much faster. So
Yeah, it's always good to see like the level of play, like even just watching this game, like the level of play required to make it that far. Like both players have played really well, but you can see like not nobody plays perfectly. Or like very few players will make optimal decisions the entire game. So you can see that like there is hope for people who make lots of mistakes like myself to win a few games in these leagues.
yeah, absolutely. I mean, yeah, like I don't think anyone has ever played a perfect miniature game in like any miniature game. I think there's always ways to like optimize and like improve even in the game, even if it's just like small positioning, like mistakes I say in air quotes because they could just in the moment they feel right, but like things change or whatever and like play out to like different
We just
in a
saw a
different way.
mistake. We just saw a mistake.
Yep.
That's pretty funny. All right, we see a major blunder by Mark here, thinking he can pull the Sentinel Prime off the point, and and he cannot.
Yeah,
Uh,
that's not how that works. Yeah. So now he's gonna go and try to do that to Dormammu, which I think he's got enough movement to get there, which is perfect. So
yeah, I mean this was his plan all along, probably to displace both of them, but yeah, he got
yeah,
called
well,
out here on that Sentinel play.
yeah.
All right, there we go. Lesson learned. Hopefully he doesn't do that again. But there we go.
Yeah, Sentinel Prime doesn't see like a whole lot of play, and I'm surprised. I think he's a very strong model and like can do quite a bit. So it just like requires a certain home, and Brady has somehow found a home and has been pretty successful with him.
Oh,
So
there we go. He's got Indom played on Dormammu to stop the pull too. There, shutting Ghost Rider down spectacularly. That was really nice. That was a great like. I mean, even though it was Mark misplaying that a little bit early, like on that first action, but there you go. Indomitable saves him a VP here.
it shouldn't though. You should be able with the way
Oh
the
yeah,
wording
you're
on
right. You're
Web Prime is,
right.
you should be able to pay two again and just pull Dormammu.
Yeah, so there we go,
I
Mark.
wonder if
Yeah,
Mark
I
realizes
think he
that or
didn't know
not.
that. That's a good point. Yep. That's
Yeah, because he's not like just paying two more and just like snap pulling him again. So
I also I don't like that. I don't like that how that
I'm not a
works.
fan either. I hate it. Yeah,
It's a little
it sucks.
ridiculous. Yeah. But I think that's just the situation we're living in when characters have superpowers they can use more than once per turn.
Yep,
Which
exactly. And
is
especially like
yeah.
they're worded so weirdly too, and like some of the wordings aren't consistent, which can be a problem and an issue at some points. So
Yeah, Krunstall mentions it's just like CGR. Yeah, that's right. It's a that CGR versus Emma power off. It's a power duel, and who has the more power to be able to Shield Mind or Chains of Sidorak. It's the exact same thing here with Gwen.
I think the wording on CGR is different, which is very obnoxious
Oh, what's
because a
that?
model can only be affected by it once per turn. So and because of that, like you using the superpower on the model is affecting them, regardless of like if you pull them or not. It worked the same way as like Enchantress's bow effect or Siren's Call. Like if you used to like shield mind it when those two overlapped, you only got one shot at it. And if they paid it, it stopped it and it like stopped the ability. So I assume it works under that like same precedent because it's like the same wording
So you're saying, are you
as
saying that
previously.
CGR couldn't do that to Emma? Like, what are you? You
Okay,
need to
so
explain this for
CGR
my
can okay.
CGR, my smooth brain
Okay, so
here.
CGR can only make one attempt at the pull on a model, and if like they get shield minded, or yeah, it's like shield mind. I think is the only effect that stops it, or an indomitable. He can't try again because they can only be affected by the superpower once per turn.
And what does Gwen say? That's different.
Gwen says a model can only be pushed by the superpower once per
Oh,
turn.
wow. See, that's interesting because in the current finals for season 12, they've ruled both to be the same. They can both
Oh,
get
that's
multiple power. It's a power off.
okay. That feels like a wrong ruling and kind of goes against what they did asked, but whatever.
Yeah,
That's how they ruled it.
but
So
now that you say that, I'm. I mean, I was already against that ruling, but now that you say
mhm.
that, I feel like that's like a logical justification why that is a bad ruling. But yeah, I mean that's how it's being played right now. So advantage CGR and Web Warriors,
Yeah, exactly. So
which are two like it's interesting because like both the teams that are like on the ends of the spectrum in terms of like attrition scenario are getting have both have that ability.
exactly. Yeah, it's looking like Sentinel Prime doesn't really have a target left to go after.
Yeah, I
Because
mean, he's
with
gonna
like
have to
Shadow Org,
take
yeah,
out Gwen, right? Is the only thing that he can do here.
yeah, but that doesn't really give him anything. It doesn't really like
She's off
stop.
the point anyway. She's off the point, so yeah. You're, what are we looking at here for score? We're looking at three. Let's see. Kingpin and Black Cat are scoring two. We've got Rhino scoring a third, and Bullseye scoring a fourth. So we're looking at
Kingpin still has to activate, and he's easily within range of the center point. He like kind of pre-measured it earlier, so he's just gonna like wait for Kingpin to the very end and like just steal it from Dormammu. I think that'll
right.
be enough then.
That'll be enough. So basically, the only way to stop this is with the Sentinel Prime getting Bullseye off this point here.
Yeah. So what he can do is he can like walk over, attack Gwen, hopefully get the one power he needs, and then he can use his like tow cable onto Bullseye to pull him off.
Yeah. You need to
He'll be
punch
giving
through.
up a point, but it'll at least be another turn. So
Yeah, he's looking to try. He's looking at double moving onto the point here. I think that Sawflow is taking a little like the all this double moving by Sentinel Prime. You're not really getting the full use out of him. I don't think.
exactly. Yeah.
Um, this map is just like not. There's just so many bodies you have to deal with. You have 13 threat on two models. They need to be dazing like one model around at least. So let's see if if Sawflow can pull that off here. Yeah, I don't know if double moving here is like. Oh man, that's scary. Because it's like you're already too tight to fit.
I think he's there. It looks like he's good, yeah.
Okay. It's well, I don't know. Like, see, look at that. There is a spot
Yeah, I think so
probably,
too.
but yeah, man, you kind of have to just. There you go. I was just gonna say, shove him in there and see if he touches. Oh,
Yeah, he's
there it
there.
is.
Okay,
There it is.
perfect.
Barely. Oh man.
Yeah, he denies it, but yeah, I definitely think like just attacking into Gwen, hoping that you get the one power, and then just pulling off Bullseye is the way to go there.
So
For me, I think
Kingpin.
that's my line, but
Yeah, I mean the other thought here. So Kingpin could go to where Dormammu is, or he could go to where Bob is here. I think that. I mean, there's arguments for both, but Kingpin will. I'm sure he'll move to another point so that he'll score one, two, three, 4 points for sure, putting him at
yep.
15.
Yeah, I think that's what it's gonna do here.
Just depends on what if he blocks the Dormammu point or not. I guess.
I think with currently where he's at, Kingpin, it might be a little too far for the Bob point, but I think
Okay. Oh
he's
yeah, I think
just
I
in
saw him
range for
measure
the
that.
center
Yeah.
point. Yeah.
Yeah.
I wish we could just throw like a stick down right now and know exactly for sure. Yeah, just like a range, like a 5 stick off of
Yeah.
Kingpin would just give us all the information we needed.
I would love as like a as commentators to be able to like put down hidden tools on the map, and but I know that's like I'm sure technically difficult to would be able to do.
Yeah, it's
So
for sure. Yeah,
yeah, that's like
especially because
how
this is
many
like a
people?
pre-recorded game as well.
Yeah, definitely can't do it here. But like even then, it's like there's like 5 people who stream games. It's
Mhm.
like ahead of a community of like thousands of people that use TTS. So I think that my comments, my recommendations are probably like way too far down to. But yeah. Okay, so we have looks like Kingpin is looking at running away. Oh, there we go. He's just running to the corner of the board, potentially.
Yeah, I think even if he gets 3 points this turn, that's totally fine. He has like such a lead. It should be a-okay.
Yeah, so you know what? I like, hmm, I guess like, where's the other book? The other book is on Rhino. Could Dormammu have killed Rhino and Kingpin in one activation?
Possible. Yeah.
Yeah, I guess
He's
I guess mathematically here, Mark is probably trying to math it out. Scoring 14 now, and sorry, it doesn't change anything, so he's scoring 13. Sorry, wow, I can't do this. 3 points to go to 14. Yeah, there it is.
Yep.
Okay, so let's see what Sawflow does with his priority here. Mark's looking to score 2 VPs any way he can. I mean, we're gonna see Red Skull. I mean, do we see Red Skull here go and put in work into Bullseye and Rhino maybe,
Possible.
or
Yeah.
Gwen? I don't know what the Gwen is.
Especially with the rerolls from Prime. He has 5 power again magically. It's just so amazing, like how good his economy is on
Right,
this list.
yeah,
Like in this list.
that
Yeah.
is really nice because you basically spend yeah, you can spend like all of his power, and yeah, this is really nice. The unfortunate thing is that Sentinel Prime hasn't taken damage or attacked, so it's like the amount of rerolls you got are a little limited, especially if you like to get like a full activation of Sentinel Prime, you'd want to be like doing that pull ability every turn.
Yep.
And he just hasn't been able to. So let's see, we've got damage into Bullseye here from the grunts. So now there's one character that you don't have to deal with. You've got now, if Red Skull can take out another activation, he's going to have going last this round, which would be very interesting. All right, so what's Mark measuring here? I'm not sure how it's
Yeah, I don't know what he's thinking right now.
oh,
So he made the
lifesaver.
one.
He's on lifesaver right now. He measured range 4 lifesaver to pull mission objective. It doesn't make sense. Why is he measuring like this? Oh no, okay, he attacked Rhino with the grunts, is what I'm seeing. Okay, so yeah,
Okay.
he's
Yep.
attacking Rhino with the grunts so that he can now web lifesaver into mission objective range potentially, is what I'm probably seeing here.
Yep. And then yeah, Gwen can just run to the hills pretty quickly here. So
Okay,
that's
yeah, I
yeah.
think we're doing a
He's
remeasure because the prime was definitely in the way there.
yep. Yeah. So he's like checking like ornery and yeah, that's what like he's moving right now with. So
Yeah, so he's gonna bump into prime. Yeah, definitely there. There we go. Cool. Whoa, that definitely should not be happening that close.
yeah. So I think he's trying to move, but he has to stay within the tool. So he's just gonna go basically
Oh
like
right,
butt
right.
up to right
Sorry,
there.
I see it. It's an aggressive,
Yeah.
and you can't,
It's the aggressive
and
move
your base
exactly.
cannot end anywhere outside of that 90-degree angle.
Right.
You can go around
Any
it.
yeah, but you can't end on top of something and like be overlapping the tool and like that vector. So
Yeah, there we go. So, but either way, though, she is.
yep,
We're gonna see
she's
the
definitely in
lifesaver
lifesaver range. So
just to pull outside of 3. Ideally, here
yep,
looks like it's
but
probably possible. Um, did we spend the power for that?
no, yeah, I think yeah.
Oh,
So Red
okay.
Skull's going. He's juicing up, and then he's gonna throw a boosted attack into.
Oh, that's a bummer for Red Skull because
Yeah.
the lifesaver is going to end the attack, which means that the boosted
Yep.
damage
That's
won't
right.
matter. Yep. So we basically wasted 2 power here.
Yeah. So with the angle on the lifesaver, you can go kind of wide. Yep, that's what he's doing right now. He's gonna
Yeah.
go like wide, closer to door, and force a move action then out of Red Skull.
Yeah. There we go. Yeah.
Yep. Yeah,
Exactly.
he's just gonna go way
So
the hell over there.
the
Out of
lesson
the
learned
three.
here is probably I don't know if you had range 3 on Rhino, but if you did, you didn't want to hit him with your grunts. Basically, like as the you have to think about that. So maybe Sawflow might have missed that play. I don't know. Of course, if Rhino was already outside of range 3, then there was really no play to miss.
Yeah, I think he was outside of three. He was pretty
Okay.
far away.
Yeah.
So
So therefore, like, there's really nothing you could have done to prevent this in any
yep.
real way. Mark was also measuring for that mission objective ability too, but I mean, you can't get everything you want.
Yeah.
So
But this isn't the worst thing. You have Red Skull sitting in the center point. He still has like no collisions. He's pretty safe.
yeah, we've got
There's not like
Indomitable on
anyone.
Rhino, so he can't like be thrown or anything like that. Not that he doesn't even have the power to do that anyway.
Yeah.
Is cut once per turn. It must. Wait.
It is, yeah.
Okay. Okay. So
Yeah, so he's gonna like juice the second attack, I think, and then throw 6 dice at him with rerolls. So it should be enough to put Rhino down, barring any
yeah,
fantastical dice. So
he is still in the null field form. I would have liked to see a switch potentially here if he was activating first, because if he was able to get what he wanted, which is getting Rhino, it means that you can't get pulled by Gwen. But
oh, that's very true.
he is injured though, so we've got a big attack here. 6 successes into 1 block. That's Rhino gone.
Yep.
So the only issue is that like Kingpin could throw him, I guess, but he's so far away. So then therefore my brain is telling me that only the Gwen spender could have dealt with that, and I don't think Mark is going to do a Gwen spender. Just he
Probably
doesn't
not.
seem like the kind of guy that would do that. So
Yeah. No.
switching to the energy form, which prevents the superpowers from pulling you, would have been probably more optimal. But either way, we've got Rhino dazed and the book now in Skull's possession. I think here, right?
Yep.
Or hold on, how does
Yeah, Skull
Prime
picked
have
up
it?
the book.
But yeah, Prime has it. Oh no, sorry. How does Bob have it? On accident, I think.
So Bob doesn't have the
Oh no,
book. That's the
it's the
grunt.
grunts. Okay, it's the
It's
card glitch.
weird.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's like a card glitch. Yeah. Skull most certainly has it. He put it like right behind him and then picked it up.
yeah, yeah.
So.
Oh,
Oh gosh.
this is yeah. Anyone playing this game, pretty handy. If you pick up a model you don't mean to, just press escape while you're holding the model still, and it'll snap them right back down. Super
Yeah, I
handy
didn't
for
know
when
that
you.
until like just kind of recently. So
Yeah, I'm always trying to mention these little tips on the stream because there's a lot of them, and it takes a while. Yeah, it takes like a year of playing before like you eventually have like a full toolkit of tips to use in the game. Okay, so let's see what we got here. Yeah, we're gonna have Gwen displace him here,
yep,
and
yeah,
we
just
might look at that. We might actually see a double spider technique. I think is what it's called, right? Is that do I have that correct?
it
The
is.
gainer.
Yeah, I
Sorry,
think
the
it's
builder. I mean.
yeah, it's like just a builder, and then like the other one is a gainer with like the web shooter thing, impact bobbing. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's what it's called.
the spider technique though is the builder.
Yeah, spider technique, and then like beat down something.
Oh
Like
yeah, yeah,
spider beat down is the spender.
yeah. We could see a 4 dice into a 7 dicer with from Gwen here if Mark is feeling violent, but I have a feeling she like I don't know maybe hmm. Well, he hasn't activated her yet. He's just
Yep,
measured,
yeah,
so you can do all the
yeah. He
measuring
was
you
just
want, and
yeah, he's just doing yeah, he's just thinking, just figuring stuff out.
I think Mark's sweating this round here. I don't know if he has the he could win, but there's also like he's losing models pretty quickly this round.
Yep, yeah. People are definitely falling over real fast. Kingpin is like a clock though at this point, so
Yeah.
He just needs to hang on for 2 turns, and if he can disrupt like this secure play like just enough, he should be able to like squeak it out. So we'll see.
Yeah. Oh man, super aggressive here with Gwen. Maybe he's looking to get at the other point potentially.
Yeah, so I think he's gonna double web line, make an attack, and then just walk back to the other point. Because with like the spider technique, if you make a move action, you can make a long move at the end of it.
Right.
So yeah, I think he's just disrupting
The only issue I see is that
Dormammu
he
currently.
moved like the max distance. And so if he moves the max distance back, that crate will probably might block him from the getting back on the secure.
That's true.
So let's see what he ends up doing after he disrupts these characters.
Maybe he'll just go
And
take the Bob point or something.
yeah, Krunstall, thanks for joining. Have a good evening.
Like Grunstall.
I just realized Sawflow is in the chat here. That Gwen trying to pull Prime and the early mission objective was fun. Yeah, thanks for joining Sawflow. Yeah, that was it was pretty funny to watch. And then also the brace, right? He played brace on Beta Ray Bell.
Yeah, that was
Quite the move there.
yeah. Figures you might as well use all of his cards.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. As many as he can here. So we've got um what's he doing now? He's disrupted Dormammu. He's got 2 power left, so he can displace Red Skull as well.
Yeah, maybe he just throws an attack into Red Skull, sees what happens, and then runs away. Probably.
All right, here we go. We have an attack. 4 blanks into nothing. This is why Mark doesn't attack ever. All right, because he.
That's right.
Yeah. It's like, why would you like? Look at that. What a waste of an action. Oh, I guess. Okay, hold on. He only attacked because he had a free move anyway.
Right, yeah, it was a
There we go.
free.
There we go.
Yeah, it was a free
Freebie.
attack. Yeah,
Oh man, yeah. See now. I think that box is trapping him here. He's forced to go into the next to Bob, which is. It doesn't have great.
I think going into Bob is like okay. You can pull Bob off the point, and then attacking into like cover means that Gwen is probably okay.
Yeah, and
But
having
if
to
he
one
if
for
he throws
dicer.
the rocket or whatever, then like, YOLO, who cares? That's also possible too. So
Yeah, that's totally fair. I don't like this. I don't know. I think this is a little bit silly. You're giving Prime a free target here
yep,
that you didn't have to give. Like he had nobody else. But yeah, I mean,
yeah. She's also
I think
like
you just pull
healthy.
Gwen. Oh, like you just move her as far away as possible. I think not even putting her on a point. Like
Yeah, just being
um.
over there is totally fine. Oh, he's pulling the grunts off. Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
Okay.
Go take the point, pull them off, and then she has dominance on that until she maybe
Well, I
gets
think
pulled
Sentinel
by.
Prime. I'm seeing Sentinel Prime still on the objective though, so it's like it's not really doing. It's forcing. I don't know. Like you're encouraging you to be killed even faster because now
Yeah,
like Sentinel Prime can't move off the point or else he loses the game. So
right.
he has to kill. You're letting him quote kill Gwen. Now we might see a rocket here.
Oh yeah, here we go.
9 dice. There's no way. Yeah, there's nothing to stop this here.
Yep, it's just a clean rocket. Show that nasty black cat who's boss.
Okay. I mean, I'm imagining this is what we're seeing. And we've got 3 blocks. Oh man, 3 blocks. No crit explosion here. So 6 into 3. Black Cat is surviving. That's phenomenal roll for Mark here. That probably is like winning the game. That living there.
Yeah, that was huge.
He gets thrown backwards and all that.
Yep.
Oof. Only 2 damage. What am I missing? Third. I think there's third damage there.
Was 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, cover.
Oh, he rolled a fourth because the crit. Yeah, okay, the crit exploded. Yeah.
Yep.
Sawflow says I realized later I could have used recal on the Bob Rocket and keep my roll since and keep your roll. Oh yeah, that's a good point. You and he would lose cover too.
Yep. Yeah. He loses cover. Yeah,
So you
that
could
would have
have used
been.
if you had a hot roll right away. That's a good point. If you have a hot
Yeah.
roll and you're
Yeah. With
attacking the
like the
black
6
cat,
hits. Yeah. That would have been absolutely brutal.
yeah, that would have been so sick. Man, that's really cool.
Yeah. You can definitely use like the no modify characters kind of against them, which is very funny. So, like if you roll like even like on the reverse two into like Agent Venom or like regular Venom, if if you're on the defense and you like have a decent defense roll, they have like super spike. You can then force them to re-roll into your like decent defense roll and possibly survive too. So
Oh right, right, yeah. Okay, so now we have Mark going with Black Cat. Okay, I don't know what this is about. I'm worried he's going to try to stagger Dormammu or something. Oh no, that'd be pretty funny if he did that. All right, but let's see. I don't know what he's measuring. Like, what is he measuring this for? He's measuring the threat range of Dormammu. I think he's not measuring.
so
He's
it's
not being aggressive about it because that's a medium tool out there.
right, yeah.
It's like, can Dormammu kill me?
Yeah, Black Cat can definitely get there now that she has 4 power. She can spend 2 for the place, walk, get in range. Well, it's range 3, so yeah, I guess
Well,
they
you don't want to
need to
stagger.
do
You don't
that.
want to stagger Dorm, right? Because he just can't be.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so
Oh,
that's
that's
what I'm
right.
saying. I was like, hope he
He is
doesn't.
immune.
Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah, that's fair.
yeah. I mean, let's see what we've got. Yeah, so you might as well go with. Uh, hmm. It's interesting. Black Cat can't really do anything here. There's nowhere that's totally safe. So it's like the question would be like, do you want to put Black Cat in a spot where I think she's fine where she is basically. She's
Hmm.
one attack from Dormammu is all you're gonna get into her. Um, yeah. So let's see. You move as far away as possible. You put her behind the size 3 maybe too to block line of sight.
Yeah,
There we
potentially. I
go.
think
And
that's
that's what.
exactly what.
Yeah. Yeah, when you want to block line of sight, you want to put your model like up against that terrain as much as possible. It just makes it a little tighter. But
Yep.
I mean, I think that's probably fine enough. Although, yeah, we're gonna see. I was just gonna say we're gonna see him come through the tunnel here.
Yeah, I think Dormammu definitely has
There it
range
is.
there.
Yeah. Okay. Oh
That's
yeah.
clean.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
there we go. Yeah, and maybe if you're like huddled in more, you might not have been seen. I don't know. I think there's a little bit of a few millimeters of positioning could have made a difference.
Yeah,
But
absolutely.
let's see what he does here. It's a
I
range 3 attack though, so he has to push into what's that? Oh, there we go. There's the teleport.
Yep. Yeah, there it is.
All right. So I mean, like if anyone can put damage on Black Cat, it's going to be a character that counts 7 successes net, or so what is that? 6 successes if you count the
That's like
opponent's skulls.
it's 6 of 9 sort of kind of guess if you include your opponent's
Oh man,
calculation.
oh man, oh no. 2 into 2 with cover, that's nothing.
Oh no.
Recal, oh, he had no power.
No power.
Oh
Yeah, he
man,
had to
that's
like
game.
blow his loan to get over there.
Yee. Yeah. That's unfortunate, man. 4 misses there, 4 to 6 misses, and Black Cat doesn't roll a skull at all either.
Yep. That's
Rip.
that might be all she wrote then.
I mean, we got Sentinel
Can
Prime, but like it's like I think that we're in a position here.
what's the range on his cables and does he need line of sight for them or can he just do them? I can't
I
remember.
can't pull the card up, but I'd imagine that you're already tight enough on the piece that you're
There's
already
enough like with like the angle. He went
needs
to
line of
the
sight.
max edge of one. Okay.
Needs
Yeah.
line of sight. Yeah, there's no way you're getting this. So it's already that sad.
Yep.
Man, Dormammu, it's like crazy because it's like I just um you think you're gonna put out the damage you need just because he hits so hard. Like mathematically, he hits so hard. Getting to top table with Dormammu was fun. Yeah, that's really cool. Just the fact that you got. Did you play Dormammu every game, or did you? I think I
He
saw
he
an Emma list.
I'm pretty sure he played Dormammu every game.
That's awesome.
I'm pretty sure.
I had no clue what you would bring. Yeah, because it was Dormammu Hellfire, right? I think is what I saw. So I think I could be wrong, or it's Dormammu Hydra or something. Yeah, forced him every game. That's nice, dude. I think you played really well. I think you should have picked your secures. Pick your secures against Kingpin next time. I think it was like the only real mistake that I saw. I think you played pretty well generally across the rest of the game. So nice work, man.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I think he's just like figuring out the maximum like tiebreak points here, and then
Yeah, that's it.
gonna.
And hopefully we see Sawflow in the Crims are my worst matchup. Yeah, I can understand that.
That makes
Hopefully
sense. Yeah.
Sawflow joins the next one here. He makes the top table again.
Yeah, that would be impressive to go back to back with. That. He just called it. He just
Yeah.
like sat on the point.
Okay, I guess yeah, we can't really. There's no one to interview here other than Sawflow's on the chat. But yeah, congrats to for making from winning the first 3 rounds, getting to the finals, and hopefully I get to record the finals event, or we get to live stream the finals event next week, and maybe you're in it. So, but yeah, I think this is pretty much it for the stream. So thanks, Johnny, for joining me on this. This was great.
Yeah, I was happy to do it. Yeah, and I look forward. Hopefully, I can do the next one too,
Yeah, I mean, if
or
you're
like the
not in
next
there, if
finals.
you're not in there,
Unless I'm not playing it for. Yeah, well,
yeah, yeah.
but
Well, let's do this
I,
again
I've
if you don't make it into the finals.
yeah, that'd be perfect. Yeah. So,
Okay, all right. I'm gonna end the stream. Thanks for joining me, and I'll catch you guys in about 2 hours from now, where I'm streaming a top 16 game
wait,
between.
hold on. Did you like do a game earlier today as well?
Yeah, 6 a.m.
You're just a machine. God damn.
Yeah, it's been a pretty hectic day, but yeah, we got another top 16 game in about 2 hours from now. So I'd like to see some people join. That'd be really cool. All right, have a good night, guys.
All right, bye everyone.